Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So, happy Labor Day weekend to all you workers out there. Not that it means a hell of a lot to a lot of people, especially in service industries, who have to work to serve administrators and white-collar workers or people and whoever that take the day off while they expect you to wait on them hand and foot. Anyway, one of the biggest, we have to look at this battle. Now, this is a battle, this is a war between capitalism and socialism. It is nothing less than a war. And this is a war for survival on the labor side. I mean, it is literally for survival. So we have to look at this and adjust our tactics to win this war. No matter what it takes, really. But, you know, I'm said many times I'm in favor of peaceful revolution. Well, some of the biggest things that we need to do is psychological warfare. And that means one of the biggest things that we have to do is completely demoralize capitalism as an ideology. That doesn't mean doing personal attacks on some people. No, we have to attack the mindset. There are so many people that are propagandized, indoctrinated, brainwashed into believing in capitalism, and a lot of them actually believe what they're saying because they've never stopped to question it. They went to, capitalist schools, being taught by a capitalist teacher from a capitalist textbook, and preaching a capitalist ideology as a religion. If socialism is ever even mentioned, it's in a negative term. They don't actually study anything about socialism. They don't mention how socialist programs in this country, like Social Security, have benefited this country. Medicare, Medicaid, public roads, public schools, public libraries, health departments, wage protections, all these things are socialist ideas, concepts put into action, and every one of them were fought tremendously. I mean, ferociously by the capitalist society at the time that they were even being discussed, and they're still being attacked today. So you've heard me use a lot of psychological warfare on this channel if you've watched previous videos with my own sayings that are original, calling capitalism a religion, an ideology, and pointing out that, workers have no value. You, as a human being under capitalism, you have no value under capitalism. What is in your bank, what you own, has value. You do not. You've heard me say, capitalism cannot solve any problem which only exists because of capitalism. It is impossible. Capitalism created the problem. It perpetuates the problem. It expands the problem. It wants that problem to exist. Capitalism as an ideology wants these problems like income inequality, wealth inequality, worker suppression, low wages. They want these things to exist. So you cannot count on capitalism in any way, shape, or form to solve any of these problems, because capitalism benefits from these problems. Capitalists profit from these problems. Now, let me go back to what I was saying there. Under capitalism, workers have no value. You don't have any value. As a worker, even as a business owner, if you receive compensation in any form, you are a liability. At one time, a lot of capitalists, so-called capitalists, the sycophants, are going to say, but my labor, this is an asset to my employer or whatever. Yeah, you know who else were seen as assets at one time? Telephone operators, auto manufacturers that had their jobs replaced by robots, typesetters, print setters, proofreaders, and on and on and on. All of these jobs, all of these laborers, their labor presented a value at one time until they could be replaced. Right now, I don't know if the name is correct, but one channel I listen to is always referring to Flippy the robot. But there are a number of robots that are being developed to replace fast food workers. I mean, again, going back, bank tellers presented a value, and look how many have been replaced with ATMs and online banking. All right, so they presented a value at one time too. The whole goal in capitalism is to eliminate the worker, because the worker is a liability. Your wages are a liability. The risk that you will get sick or injured is a liability to a capitalist. Even if you own your own small business, you are a liability to whoever owes you money. Capitalism is a system of liabilities. And that is all capitalism is. Everything is a liability which does not present a profit. If it presents a cost or a risk, then it is a liability. You are a liability. You put your money in the bank or into an investment. Okay, as long as it stays there, then it is an asset. As soon as you go to take your money out, you are a liability. And whoever's holding your money is going to try and do everything they can to hold on to every penny of your money that they can. Anyway, back to the original subject, psyops. The biggest thing that we have to do is tear down the regurgitated, memorized talking points that so-called capitalists want to use. I hear a lot of capitalists, when we talk about poverty, they say that capitalism has raised people out of poverty. Poverty wouldn't exist without capitalism. They say, oh, well, poverty is the natural state. No, poverty is a lack of money. Money is not natural. It does not exist in nature. So their talking point is absolutely irrational. If you lack money, then if you eliminate money, you've eliminated the problem. You can't claim capitalism has raised people out of a condition that it created. We have to tear this shit apart. We have to absolutely break their mindset in every way that we can, but not by personal attacks. If they can avoid it, it'd be avoided. Yeah, sometimes it's gonna come down to that because they just get so obnoxious and belligerent that they don't leave you with any choice. But in most cases, even when I engage in that, I know I'm not going to change that person's mind, but I'm going to engage in the conversation for the purpose of illustrating just how irrational they are to other people, just to show others how stupid and ignorant their arguments are, and that they have no point to offer. Everything that they have to say is sociopathic. It is dehumanizing. And we have to use that to our advantage in every way that we can. Keep these things in mind over your Labor Day weekend. Use these arguments. Put your own mindset into this. Start looking at how they're thinking and what their arguments are. Don't go after the person. Go after the mindset. Go after the ideology. Go after capitalism itself. This is how we win. We have to break the faith in their religion. Expose it as a cult, a fanatical cult. All right? So, share this video. Talk about these subjects. Keep thinking about it. Keep expanding on it. And if you can, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. And I will catch you in the next one. Happy Labor Day.